Yeah, hi Jab and Venkat, are you able to hear me? Good, good. Right. So today, mainly we learn about cache management. Cache management. So you developed beautiful reports. You developed it because of the large content, huge content. I mean to say, we have one report. Lot of records are available in the report. Then the sequence of steps is whenever you run the report corresponding logical SQL will be created based on BMM and presentation layer, and that logical SQL corresponding physical SQL will be created. Then that physical SQL will go to the connection pool. Through connection pool, it communicates with the database, and in the database, that physical SQL query will be executed, and that will be given to the back to Oracle BA server. Then that will be given back to Oracle BA presentation server. That much of process has to happen whenever we are running one report. Okay, if you run one report as a regular basis, if you are running a report on a regular basis, if you are running a report, in case if you run a report, what is happening in the back end is, so first logical SQL will be created. This is purely based on BMM and presentation layer. Now, once logical SQL is created, based on that one, physical SQL will be created. Physical SQL will be created. This is purely based on physical layer, whatever joins you given. Physical layer joins what you given. Then once this is created, physical SQL query, it will be communicate with what? Connection pool. Using connection pool, it connects to the database. It connects to database. Once it is connected, this query has to execute. Okay, physical SQL will be running by database server. Whatever physical SQL query is available, that will running part will be taken care by database server. If database server is busy, then it will go with the bit slowly. Now, once it is executed, once database server finished running, then it will give result to Oracle BA server. Then this Oracle BA server will give result to Oracle BA presentation server. This is what the number of steps, whatever it is happening. Once it is happened, then client or customer will be viewing the data. So if a customer came and is running the report, back end these many activities need to be happen. One is logical SQL has to be created, and physical SQL has to be created. Using connection pool, it has to connect to the database. Then it has to run it. Then it has to go here, and finally customer is going to see it. These many steps has to happen. Any of the servers are busy here. Oracle BA presentation server, or Oracle BA server, or database server. Anything is busy, then that much of time user has to wait for the result. That is nothing but performance issue. There is nothing but performance issue. If we get that kind of performance issue, to improve that one, we can implement the caching. We can implement the caching. Right. So what is the use of caching? To improve the performance. That's it. Only one word. What is the use of the caching? To improve the performance. How it is improving the performance? What are the steps we are going to reduce here? What are the steps we are going to reduce here? We need to understand. And in OBIEE, this cache, whatever we have it, that is available in two servers level. One is presentation server level, we have the cache. Presentation server level, we have the cache. Second is BA server level, we have the cache. If you mean to say presentation server level cache, let us see here. I am going here. You people already aware of it. Analytics portal is under control of whom? Analytics portal is under control of whom? Oracle BA presentation server or Oracle BA server? Oracle BA presentation server. So now I am going to the administration, manage sessions. Here we have an option. What is this? Cache. This cache I am accessing using what portal? Analytics. Analytics is under the control of which server? Presentation server. So this cache is nothing but presentation server cache. This cache is nothing but presentation server cache. Now we are clear about that point. It is a cache of presentation server cache. Now where is the Oracle BA server cache? If you go to the RPD, you know already RPD is under the control of which server? Oracle BA server. If you go to the RPD, RR capital, ITC small, 1, 2, 3, RR capital, ITC small, 1, 2, 3, then you can see here manage menu. There we have an option. What is this? Cache. If you go to the cache, now we can see this is what the cache entries. As of now I don't have any cache, but this is the place where we have the cache. Now tell me, whatever I opened this one, this is RPD. RPD is under the control of whom? Oracle BA server. So this cache is which cache? Oracle BA server cache. Hence I am telling now cache in OBIEE is available in two servers level. One is presentation server level, we have it. Second is Oracle BA server level, we have it. Presentation server level means using analytics page we can see it. And Oracle BA server level means using RPD we can see it. Now, what is the standard report execution? The report order of execution is, suppose if you run one report first, what will happen? First Oracle BA presentation server cache is going to look into it. I ran one report. Immediately the report will request the Oracle BA presentation server, hey, this guy ran a report with columns employee number, e-name for example. With employee number, e-name, do you have the result with you? Then Oracle BA presentation server will verify all the caches. If it available, then it is give the immediately result. If not, then it send back to the one more server. What is this? Oracle BA server cache. Immediately it asks the same question over there. Do we have the result corresponding to the employee number, e-name? This is what the report what customer ran. If it is available, it will execute over there. If not, it will go to where? Database. In the database, it executes select employee number comma e-name from emp table. That query result will be given to the next to user customer. He will is able to see that one. And future runs purpose. Future runs purpose. Future runs means what? After 1 hour, some other user came and he trying to run it. Or after 2 days, someone is coming and trying to run it. At the moment, again, it should not go to the database, right? So the reason one copy it will be created at the Oracle based server level. The result, whatever we have it, the result will be stored where? Oracle based server cache level, as well as Oracle BA presentation server cache level also. Let us say after 1 hour, if the same user in the same session running the report, then immediately go to where? Oracle BA presentation server cache. As it is already available, it won't speak with the Oracle based server or database server. Directly it will go to where? Oracle BA presentation server cache and try to pick it, and it will improve the performance or not? It will improve the performance. Okay, now how I can trust it? Yes, I am telling some point here. The report of order of execution is, this is what the order of execution I am telling. How you can trust it? By doing one activity, we can trust it. For this, I designed one activity. We'll walk through these activities so that we will be trusting that one. Activity to understand the above execution order. Now clear the Oracle BA presentation server as well as Oracle BA server caches. How to clear it? How to clear it? Very simple. Let us say we are going to the year. If I want to clear the Oracle BA presentation server cache, I need to go to the analytics portal. In the analytics portal, we have an option. What is the option? Administration. In the administration, we have an option. That option is called as, what is this? Manage sessions. If you go to the manage sessions, there is an option called as, what is this? Cursor cache. Here we have the option called as, what is this? Close all cursors. You need to click on this one. If I have any caches here, that will be cleared basically. For example, I am running one report analysis, supplier sales representative. I am taking here 2 columns. One is reason column, second is dollars column. 2 columns I am taking. Reason column, then next what? Dollars column. Now we ran it right. Now if we go and try to visit the same place, administration, then manage sessions, then you can see some cache entries are came here or not. Some cache entries are came here. This is the result of which columns? Reason column and dollars column result is available here. And you can observe here, what is the last updated date? 7/20/26 seconds. Now, for example, what I will do is I will go to the same report. Then again I am trying to take a reason column. Then I am trying to take a, let us say, dollars column. It is previous report only or not? Same columns or not? Same columns. I hope you remembered previously we got chance to see it. What is the timestamp we got chance to see it? 7/20/26. Did you remember? Now what is the timestamp we are seeing? 21/20. That means this result came from the database or this result came from the year? Last accessed. Last accessed means this cache is accessed by whom last? This cache accessed by this report now last at the time of what? 7/21/20. That means at the time of 7/20/26, whatever cache created, that is used by this one at the time of 7/21/20. Are you getting my point? Right. We are clear about that point. As of now, if I want to clear the caches, what all you have to do from you is click on what? Close all cursors. That is the one option. Other option is if you go for sign out and sign in with the same user or different user, Now if you go to the administration, then go to the manage sessions. Now are you seeing any cache? No. Whatever we have Oracle BA presentation server cache, we can clear two ways. One is sign out and sign in. If you sign out and sign in, session ID is going to be changed. Session ID is changing automatically, that session related caches will be cleared. That is the one way. Second way is what? Forcibly you can close here cursors by using close all cursors option. How many ways we have to clear the Oracle BA presentation server? Two ways are available. One is log out and log in, so that session ID will be changed, hence caches will be cleared. Second is what? Click on the close all cursors option. These are the two methods what we have it. Now, okay, we learned now how to clear the Oracle BA presentation server cache. How to clear the Oracle BA server cache? If you go to here, manage, there is an option called as, what is this? Cache. Now we have here query, user, blah blah we have, right? Whatever we are seeing here, earlier 0 entries we saw, right? Now we are seeing what? 1 entry. This entry is corresponding to what, you know, if you go for show SQL, it's corresponding to what? Region and dollars. So this is the one cache. If you want to clear the cache, there is an option called as, what is this? Purge. There is an option called as purge. So if you click on this purge, it will be cleared. Now it is going to show you no cache entries are available. No cache entries are available. Now we are clear about one point. That point is how to clear the Oracle BA presentation server cache and how to clear the Oracle BA server cache. Second point, develop report with year, region and dollars, 3 columns. Save it and run it. Notice that OBIEE and OBIEE caches are created. OBIEE and OBIEE caches are created. Do you have caches at this point of time? No. As caches are not available, it will go to where? Database. From database it brings the result. That result user can see it. At the same time, for future reference purpose, this result also will be stored in Oracle BA presentation server cache as well as Oracle BA server cache. Okay, let us go and try to see that one. Let us go for one report. I am trying to run it, whatever report I requested. Let us say browser, new, analysis, supplier sales representative. Now we are going for one column, year column, then region column, then dollars. We are saving. Cache understanding results. Now we got the result. I am a user now. I ran this report, right? I am a user. I am able to see this result or not. And also, if you go to the administration, leave the page, manage sessions, we are able to see the cache or not. And I want to go for your view log. Okay. I have here no log found is available because of I didn't enable the log level. Let me do that. Okay, previously log level is not there, so I kept the log level. Okay, now if you see here, same report I am trying to run one more time. Cache understanding. As we don't have the caches, it's creating here what? Cache it is going to create it, administration, manage sessions, then we have here view log. Now you tell me we are seeing some log or not? We are seeing some log. In this log, are you observing anything called as physical SQL query? Physical SQL query, are you observing or not? If you want, you can directly take this query and you can execute in our database. You can execute in our database and you can see the result immediately. You are able to see the result immediately. That means what I am trying to confirm is, see the above line, sending query to where? Database. Named is what? ORCL. Connection pool named is what? Connection pool underscore ORCL. So it is going to the database using our connection pool object which is available in our RPD. Yes or no? This is what the connection pool name, whatever we have it. This is what the connection pool name, whatever we have it. So the report result is not came from presentation server cache. The report result not came from the Oracle based server cache. The report result is came from where? Database it is came from. Why? Because we don't have presentation server caches and Oracle based server caches, we don't have it. As we don't have these two things, it is going to directly where? Database only it going for it. So now we noticed that point here very clearly. Develop a report with year reason $, save it and run it. Notice that OBIEE PS and OBIEE caches also created. If you want, you can go and you can notice it. If you go to the manage cache now, are you seeing any cache here? At what time it is created? 7:28:46. That means just now or not? Just now. And this cache also, this cache if you go and try to observe, this is at what time it is created? 7:28:48. Same time or not? This one and that one almost it is same time. Seconds variance may be there. Almost it is same time. So what I am trying to say is two caches are created, just now it's created. Right. Now we are clear about that point. Next point. Same report in same session, run one more time. Observe that OBIEE's cache last updated use count parameters are not changed. Hence we can confirm result came from where? OBIEE PS cache. Now my question is, if I run the same report, where it will go? I have that same report output result is available where? In three places I have it. One place is Oracle based presentation server cache, I have it. Second is Oracle based server cache, I have it. Third is database level also I have it. If I run the report, it communicates with whom? That I want to understand. Now, if you see here, before going for that point, let us see RPD. Here we have an important parameter that is known as last used. Anyone is used this one? Never. No one is used it. And last used count, how many times it is used? 0 times. That means no one is used this one at this point of time. Now that is the one point. Second point, last accessed or created. Last accessed or created time is available here. As of now, no one is accessed. Actually, it is created time. It is what? Created. There is no two things are not available here. Created and accessed like that. Both will be one and same. When it is last accessed here? 7:28. Now I am in the same session or different session? Same session. I didn't logged out and I didn't logged in. Same session. If you are in the same session and you are running the same report or subset of report. Subset means what? Instead of year, region, dollars, you can take the year and dollars only. Region and dollars only. Like that. Subset of report also it's okay. Let us say I am going for, as of now, catalog. Then I am trying to click on here, same report I am opening. Now immediately you can observe administration, manage sessions. Is it any new caches are created or this timestamp only changed here? Timestamp is changed or not? That means what? It is used the Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache or not? Yes, it used the Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache. And also, I can prove that Oracle OBIEE server cache is not utilized. Click on here what? Refresh. After refreshing also, we are seeing here use count is equal to what? 0. And last used is equal to what? Never. That means this result is not came from where? Oracle OBIEE server. For example, now what I will do is, let us say I am closing these all cursors. Now do I have any cache? No. As for my statement, it has to visit first presentation server cache. If that is not available, it has to visit whom? Oracle OBIEE server cache. Now as it is not available, let us say I am trying to run this one. Before running, I am showing here, already you know it. Here last used is what? Never. And use count is what? 0. Now I am going here, I am opening it. After I have opened, if you see here, let us say action menu, refresh. Now do we have anything called as last used some timestamp is came or not? At what timestamp? Just now or not? 7:35, 41 seconds, 136 milliseconds, something like that. And how many times it is used? One time. That means this cache is used by someone or not? How many times? One time. That means the result is came from now Oracle OBIEE server. And same point is applicable here also. The result will be shown to the user, and for future reference purpose, same result also stored at the level of presentation server level. That is the reason if you go to the administration, manage sessions, there you can observe this cache is created or not. Just now or not? Just now it's created. And any query, SQL query is created. SQL query previously I shown this SQL query, right? Any this SQL query is created internally? Yes or no? If I click on your view log, is it created? Yes or no? See over there. Is it created? This query is logical SQL query only. It is not the physical SQL query. Logical SQL query by using what? Your presentation layer names. B160 supplier sales representative is not a database table name. It is a presentation layer subject area name. Correct? It is logical SQL. Physical SQL is created here? No. Why it is not created? because the result is not came from the database. The result is came from where? Cache. The result is came from where? Cache. Okay, now we are clear about one point. Whatever result is available, the result is came from cache. That is the reason we don't have previously we saw an option. What is this? Sending query to database named as varcel using connection pool underscore varcel, something like that, right? Do I have that statement? No. Okay, excellent. Now we understand this point. Logout and login with WebLogic user. Notice that session ID is changed. Run the same report and observe OBIEE's cache use count parameter updated from 0 to 1. Hence we can confirm the report result came from where? OBIEE's cache. Logout and login with another user, any other user, and run the same report. Means, let us say I am going for logout. I am trying to log in. I think I have the ROM user. Let me log in. ROM user. RR capital, IT is small, 1, 2, 3. Now, if you go and try to see our report cache understanding, open. Now, is it came from the Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache or it came from the Oracle OBIEE server cache? Presentation server cache will not be available once you log out and log in, right? That scope is what? Session scope, I said, right? Whenever session ID is changing, what will happen? Presentation server cache will be cleaned. That is not available. So what is the next option? It has to go to the Oracle OBIEE server cache only. If it really came from Oracle OBIEE server cache, previously use count is available as what? 1. Now it will be updated as what? 2. Is it updated like that or not? We'll observe it. So let us say action menu, refresh, then use count parameter I am observing to what? Updated to. That means this result is came from Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache or Oracle OBIEE server cache or database. Oracle OBIEE server cache it came from, not from the presentation server, not from the database. Okay. That one more point is Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache is reusable among users. Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache, is it reusable among users? No. I said already the scope is what? Session is the scope. So it's not reusable. Whereas Oracle OBIEE server cache is reusable among users. Yes. That's what ROM user is able to use the cache created by WebLogic. WebLogic created this cache. But it is using by who? ROM user used it just now. That is about one point what you need to learn about it. Just try to see this point once, second and third point. Let's see one second and third. Right. So now we understand second point and third point. Second point and third point. Next, fourth point. What is more information about Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache? More information about Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache. First point is it's a temporary cache. Of course, something which is available only in that session, that is temporary, right? Something which is available only in that session, that is temporary. It will be stored in below location. The location also can observe. We can observe what folder it is. Temp folder it is. If you want, you can physically, you can go and you can navigate to that location. Let us say I am going to the, we are working in the 11G, we are working 11G and 12G both are same cache related, so that's the reason you not worry about it. Now, anyhow, I'll explain the same thing in the 12G also, I'll explain it. Now, if you go for here, let us say C drive, then OBIEE home, then instance 1, then what is this? TMP. Now which server cache? Oracle OBIEE presentation server. Oracle OBIEE presentation server. Then we can observe here RPT cache. What is this? RPT cache. That means Sybil Analytics Wave Report Cache. Previously, the tool is known as what? Sybil Analytics tool. Sybil get developed it. It is a Sybil Analytics tool. Thereafter, Oracle purchased and renamed as OBIEE. Now, if you go and try to see internally, this cache folder, when it is created, 729. Today only or not? Today only it's created. So overall, what I want to say is, we have the cache of Oracle OBIEE presentation server, but which is nature is what? Temporary. It will be unique for a particular session. Once you log out, then that cache will not be available. It will be cleared. Next point. If you click report refresh button, it will not read OBIEE PS cache. Sometimes people what they will do is, let us say here we have one report. Here we have one report, let us say. I am not a business developer, that's what I am not able to edit it. Let me log in as WebLogic. Let me go to the report edit. In the report edit, what is this option? Refresh. If I click on the refresh, this refresh button is designed in a way it won't use the Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache. Directly it will go to where? Oracle OBIEE server cache. If it is not available, it will go to the database. Are you getting my point? That's how that is designed. If you click on the refresh, Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache will not be read. Okay, that's what the point what I want to cover here. Next, to skip the Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache at report level, go to the advanced tab and enable this one. Permanently, one particular report should not at all read from the Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache at any cost. Then what you can do is, you can go here, there is an option called as what? Advanced. In the advanced, we can see in the bottom, we have the option, what is this? Bypass Oracle OBIEE presentation servers cache. If I enable this one, OBIEE presentation server cache will not be using by this report. Right. Next point. If you want to disable Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache for entire environment, this is for what? Only for one report. This is for what? Entire environment. That means all the reports whatever available. If you want to disable permanently this Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache, then what we have to do is, we have one file. That file is known as instance config.xml file. Yesterday morning's 8 to 9 batch, I said one thing, nqs config.ini. What is that? Configuration file of Oracle OBIEE server. Similarly, for Oracle OBIEE presentation server, we have one configuration file that is known as instance config.xml. Instance config.xml we have it. In that instance config.xml file, we have here server instance. Between server instances, you try to keep here cursor. Force refresh is equal to what? True. Force refresh is equal to what? True. Meaning, let us say I am going to show you that file where it is available. I am going to the start my computer. Up to instance 1 it is common, right? So instance 1. Now I am looking for configuration file. So need to go for where? Config with server configuration file, presentation service component, then core application. Then we can observe here instance config file. Let me open this one, click on edit. There you can observe whatever I said over there is called as server instance. It is started here and the last it is ended. In between this opening and closing brackets, anywhere, any place, you can go and you can put this 2 lines, whatever I given here, force refresh is equal to what? True. This one you can copy, this one you can copy and you can paste anywhere, you can paste it. Suppose if you want to keep in the last position only, no problem, you can keep here. So if you keep here cursors like this, now it is between closing and opening brackets of server instance or not? Like that you have to place it. If this code is available in this config file, then system will try to understand, okay, I should not read from the Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache. And of course, this is what it is, configuration file. Yesterday nkis config.ini file RPD name is updated. That is the reason you restarted Oracle OBIEE server, right? So any configuration file is modified. Surely we have to restart what? Respective server. Instance config.xml file is configuration file of which server? Oracle OBIEE presentation server. Oracle OBIEE presentation server. So we have to restart which server? Oracle OBIEE presentation server. We have to restart it. In order to this parameters has to come into the effective means we have to restart it. Got it? Okay. Now as of now I am trying to clear this one. Let us close this. Not to save. Now we land here. This point. Next is what? More information about Oracle OBIEE server cache. I explained Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache, right? Is it really useful in real environment? Mostly no. The reason behind, once I logged out, then that cache is not available. Once I logged out, that cache is not available. The scope of the Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache is what? Session. The scope of the Oracle OBIEE presentation server cache is what? Session. As it is session level, that may not be really helpful in our life. So what is helpful really? That is what Oracle OBIEE server cache. Oracle OBIEE server cache is really helpful in the life. In OBIEE 11G, cache parameters are managed using what? Enterprise Manager. Enterprise Manager. If you want, I can open one file yesterday what you got chance to see it. If you go to the config, Oracle OBIEE server, core application, ncase config. In the ncase config, we observed yesterday, what is the section? Repository section, we observed it. Okay, now if you see below that one, what is available? The word is very important, query result cache section. What we are storing in the cache? Query result we are storing it. We are not storing in the cache from user came and he opened analytics, he logged in. Only logged in, he didn't run the report. That information I won't store in the cache. If he run the report, query is executed, then only I'll store into where? Cache. Just simply I came here, let us say I logged in here, just I logged in, but I didn't get chance to run any of the reports, I didn't get chance to run it. My login information is not going to stored where? In the cache. That is what the meaning of query results. Query results. Okay, that's clear. Next. EM will change ncase config.ini file parameters. Enterprise Manager will change this one. Yesterday also, you browsed the RPD, you clicked on the activate changes, immediately backend RPD name is changed or not? Similar to that, if you go and try to do some changes in the Enterprise Manager, if you do some changes in the Enterprise Manager, cache related changes, that changes will be impact what? This ncase config.ini file will be impacted. What is the parameter? Enable is equal to yes. This configuration setting is managed by who? Oracle Enterprise Manager Fusion Middleware Control. Here we have one more thing. How many entries are available here? One size is, what is the size of this one? 20 MB. One file size is equal to one cache result file size is equal to what? Maximum 20 MB. 20 MB means use file only. Then how many entries are required like that? 1000 entries are required like that. How many entries are required like that? 1000 entries are required like that. Now we understand this point very clearly. If you go and try to observe those parameters where it is available here. Yesterday we know how to visit to the business intelligence and core applications, we are aware of it. Once you are in the core application, there is an option called as capacity management. What is this? Performance. We know already one point. Cache main purpose is what? To improve the performance. So performance options, what is this? Enable BA server caching. Now here, if you enable this one, there it will be yes. If I disable this one, there it will be no. What is the maximum cache entry size? 20 MB. That is the reason the config file is showing 20 MB. How many entries are there? 1000 we are saying. That's what 1000 we are seeing over there. If I change anything here out of these three parameters, any parameter, if I change it and click on the activate changes, of course, if I want to change it, I need to click on lock and edit configuration. Once I change it, if I click on activate changes, that changes will reflect into where? Ncase config.ini file will be reflecting. Are you getting my point? Okay. Now, that's what the meaning of this point, whatever we have it. In Ncase config file, enable is equal to yes, then cache is enabled, else cache is disabled. By default, OBIEE cache files will be stored in below path. It is going to store it. Where is this path? I want to go for, let us say, your regular navigation. Up to instance 1, it is common, right? Up to instance 1, it is common. Now, there is an option called as BA foundation. In that one, which server cache we are looking for? BA server component, Oracle BA server. Then we are seeing here one thing called as what? Cache. If you go and try to see cache, how many cache files are there? One. At what time it is created? Today only, right? Today only. What is the size of this one? 8 KB file it is. One file is available here. So how many entries we are expecting here? How many entries are there? Only one. If I right click here, if I purge it, how many entries are available here? No entries. How many files are available here? No files. Purging the cache is nothing but what? Deleting the cache file. Deleting the cache file. Like that files, how many we can create it? 1000. And each file, how much size it can be? 20 MB. That's what the parameters we set it. That's what the parameters what we set it. Okay, we are clear about that point, and we know the location now. We know we can follow this by seeing this document. You can follow it, right? Okay. Next, Oracle base server cache will not be deleted with OBIEE server start or restart. Wow, what is strongest one it is? Meaning, for example, I am trying to go here, then I am trying to open any one report. The moment I have opened it, it will go to the database, RPD, and observe here action menu, refresh. Now, are you seeing here any cache entry? Yes. Here cache entry means backend. We have the cache file. Yes. Now, what we are trying to tell here? If I restart the Oracle base server, let me close this one first. Action menu, close, file menu, close. Now okay. Now I want to go here. I want to restart Oracle base server. You know how to restart it, right? Select the base server, restart it. Restart it. Even though I restarted my BA server, my cache will be retained or not? That's what the question. Question is clear or not? If I restart my cache, is it my If I restart my Oracle based server, cache will be deleted or it will be retained? That will be retained. Your restart of the servers will not impact the cache. Will not impact the cache. That's what I want to tell you. That's what I am saying, that is strong guy. Yes or no? Oracle based server cache will not be deleted if the OBIEE server start or restart. If you start or restart, it will not be deleted. Manually we have to purge it, or else we have some methods. Don't worry. As of now, we need to understand what is cache. We understand or not? We understand what is cache. Okay, let me observe here. It might be restarted by this time. Still it is restarting. Still it is restarting. Almost done. Now close it. Right, we got it now. It is restarted. After restarted, let me go back here. Cache, is it cache file is still available or it is removed? Still available. That means what? With your restart of Oracle based server, is it cache file is deleted? No, that much strong it is. That much strong it is. Now we are clear about that point. Next point is what? Advantage of the caching. What are the advantages we have with the caching? Number one advantage that is called as what is this? Improve the performance. That is the main advantage. Remaining all are supporting points, I can say. Right. We can say what is the use of this one is we are going to save our result into cache files. Enables Oracle based server to satisfy subsequent query request without having to access backend database. Subsequent means what? We have inside the cache year, region, dollars. If I developed a report with year and dollars and ran it, that is called as subsequent report. If I ran region and dollars, that also called as subsequent report. If I ran only year, that also called as subsequent report. Any subset of the result, if you are trying to run it, then it's called as what? Subsequent of the report. Are you clear about it? Yes. Now, less network traffic. It's absolutely correct. Because initially, whenever I started the class, if you run one report, it has to do what? These all activities. If the result is available, the cache is level only means this all process is not required, right? It need not connect to the database. It need not create the physical SQL query also. Physical SQL query is required when if I need to speak with the database, I required it. I need not speak with the database means I need not create the physical SQL query also. Right. So with logical SQL query only you are creating it. With logical SQL query of the report, the logical SQL of the cache I am comparing. What I am comparing? Logical SQL of the report, logical SQL of the cache I am comparing, then I am confirming is the report result is available in the cache or not. This is also one of the very good question. Let us say in Oracle based server we have 100 caches are available. How many? 100 caches are available. I ran one report. That report result has to take from which cache? Cache 1 or cache 2 or cache 3 or cache 100. Our system will know report logical SQL will be compared with what is that? Cache logical SQL. If these two things are matching, then it gives the corresponding result. Based on what this cache totally is working? Based on the logical SQL comparison, this cache picking is working. Okay, we are clear about that point. Now, less network traffic is available. Next disadvantage is what? There is a chance to get, what is this? Stale data. What do you mean by stale? Old. Stale means what? Old data. Today I ran the report. I went to the home. After 20 years I came back. It's like Bahubali's movie. Okay, 26 years or 24 years? 25 years. Okay, 25 years. One dialogue is there, right? 9 months, 9 months you holded that guy. Okay, after 25 years he stayed with me. How he went over there, right? 25 years. Okay, come to the point here. After 25 years he came. Still, if I run the report, I'll get the cache what created 25 years back. But in this 25 years, so many things have happened. Those all updates I won't get it. Those all updates I won't get it. Is a problem or not? Too much problem it is. So how we can solve that problem? How we can solve that problem? That we are going to learn it. Anyhow, we have what is the problem now? Stale data, old data, we are going to get it. Old data, we are going to get it. Now, hard disk memory is wasted. And maintenance of cache by admin is problem. Now, OBIEE cache basic architecture. If you see the basic architecture, this is the architecture will be there. Whenever a user develop a report, let us say I am trying to develop a report. Let us say new, let me sign out, sign in as WebLogic user, then new analysis, supplier sales representative, then we are trying to take care any one column. The moment I take in the column, before I am running itself, what is happening in the backend is it is creating a required logical SQL. It's creating what is that? Required logical SQL. The moment I clicked on the result, this logical SQL will be compared with logical SQL of the cache. This logical SQL will be compared with logical SQL of the cache. If you go and try to see the manage menu, then cache, then whatever we have here, logical SQL, this logical SQL is talking about what columns? Region, year and dollars. But this logical SQL is looking for what columns? Address column, which are matching or not matching? Not matching. That's how it will compare it. That's what I am trying to tell here. The logical SQL user query request is translated into what? Logical request, and it compares with the metadata is searched to identify a match or cache hit from where? From the cache metadata. Cache metadata means what? From our cache folder. From our cache folder. If any match is found, if yes match is found, then what will happen? It gets the result from cache. If there is a match, results are retrieved from the cache. If there is no match found, then where it will go? It will go to the database, whatever attached to the connection pool. Whatever attached to the connection pool. And if it is a cache miss, cache is not available, the request is queried against the database, results are stored in cache and sent to the users. It will execute in the database, and for future reference purpose, it stores in where? It stores into the cache, and also it shows to where? User. Shows to where? User. This is what the architecture. If I given on pen and paper to you, if I ask to write the Oracle based server cache architecture, you should be in a position to write it. Though I explained the Oracle based presentation server cache, it's not that great or that important. The reason behind, we are not able to utilize that one in the live. People are more concentrated on what? Oracle based server cache only people are concentrating it. Now, Summary I given here, report logical SQL will be compared with cache database logical SQL. If anything is matching, then corresponding cache output will be shown to the user. Else it will execute from where? The database. Else it will execute from where? The database. Now enabling the cache, how to enable it or how to disable it? How to enable or how to disable it? Very simple. Open Interface Manager, Capacity Management, Performance, click on Lock and Edit, Configuration, select Cache is enabled. So this is what we have to go. Core Application, Capacity Management, Performance, this is what we have to enable or disable. Then click on Apply, click on Activate Changes. Then observe that in case config.ini file parameter will be changed. Click on Close, click on Availability, restart Oracle BIEE server so that it will be affected. Now run any one report with columns, customer and dollars, go to the cache location, observe file is created or not created. Open the RPD online mode, blah blah. This we know it, right? Let me disable it because my cache is already what? Enabled. My cache is already what? Enabled. Let me disable it. How to disable it? Go here, then capacity management, then cache enable. Is it allowing me to disable it? What to do? Lock and edit configuration. Then we are going to get one window. Then disable now. Then click on apply. Then we click on the apply. Then click on activate changes. Then close. Now if you go and try to observe the backend ncase config.ini file, we are seeing here cache enable parameter. What you are seeing? Why you are seeing no? Because we disabled it. Because we disabled. Is it came to the effective? No. We have to restart what? Oracle BIEE server. We have to restart it. Any changes happened in the ncase config.ini file, those things will be coming to the effective only after I restart the Oracle BIEE server. Right. So now once you restart the Oracle BIEE server, if I develop any one report, if I run the things, is it cache will be created or not created? Cache will be created or not created? No. Why? Because cache we disabled it. Okay, now it is almost restarted. Close it. Now what is saying here? Restart selected, completed successfully. Now close it. Now let us go for here any one report. Let us say sign out even, sign in as WebLogic user, sign in. How many files are available in this cache folder? One file, previously created file, that is. Now what I will do is I will try to develop a new report with analysis, supplier sales representative. Then I am trying to take here one column called as product type code, and product type code wise what is the amount we spended, results. Now we are seeing here product type code and dollars we are seeing. Type code and dollars we are seeing it. Now is it cache created or not created? That is what our question. Is it cache created? No. Why? Because we disabled the cache. So that's how we can enable it or we can disable the cache. If I want to enable it, what I have to do it? Again I have to go to the capacity management, lock and edit configuration, close it, then enable it, activate changes. Sorry, oh, I didn't click on apply. Very good. Let me do that one. Now we are trying to restart this PA server. Then yes. Okay. Now we understand finally this point. Next is what? What do you mean by stale data? To explain that one, I given some example. Just try to read it. Old data is called as stale data. For example, we ran a report with two columns, customer and dollars at the time of 10 a.m. Then it will create what? Cache. At 11 a.m., two more customers added to the customer table in the database. At 11 a.m., two more customers added to customer table in the database. We ran the same report at 11:30, then this report will execute from cache. Hence, we will not able to see two customers added at the time of 11 a.m. At the time of 11 a.m. So that's what we are trying to tell you. Old data is called as what? Stale data. For example, we ran a report with two customers, two columns, customer and dollars at 10 a.m. Then it will create what? Cache. At 11 a.m., two more customers added to customers table in the database. Where it is added? In the database. 11:30 we are running it. Still I am seeing whatever customers available at 10 o'clock, that only I am seeing it. That's what the problem is called as stale data problem. Now, how to resolve this problem? How to resolve this problem? What is this? Purging. When I have to purge it? Right. Whenever the data of the database is changed. Whenever the data of the database is changed. You are going to work with the OLTP or data warehouse? Data warehouse. Data warehouse means whenever it like it is going to update it, or there is a time frame. There is a time frame, right? Whenever we want, it is not going to update it. Every day, night time, 12 o'clock, we are going to run the ETLs. Or every weekend, we are going to run the ETLs. Or every month end, we are going to run the ETLs. That is what called as time frame. But whereas OLTP is what? It's not like that. Today, I am not getting the sleep. Then night 2 o'clock, I will book the I want one t-shirt. Immediately, one transaction will be going and storing in the OLTP or not? OLTP records are what? We don't know when it will come. But data warehouse records are what? We know when it will come because that is under our control. OLTP is what? It is under the control of the globe. Whenever someone is not feeling sleepy, they can place a order. Are you getting my point? 24/7 we can expect at any point of time some records we can expect. That's what I mean to tell. Okay. So overall we understand here we need to do one activity that is called as what? Purging. Cleaning cache files is called as purging. Cleaning cache files is called as purging. In order to do this purging, we have these are the methods are available. One is manually we can purge it. Second is based on the persistency time we can purge it. Next is what? Based on the event pooling table you can purge it. Next is what? Using ODBC functions we can do it. First is what? Manual, right? Already we are aware of it actually. Simply have to go over there, right click and purge. After enabling the cache, run any one report and make sure cache is created. Okay, in our case already we have it. In our case already we have the cache, right? RRITC123. If you go to the manage, then cache, then we are seeing here cache entry, we are seeing or not? It's already available because of the previous run, whatever we did it. Already we have it. Next, what is second point? Open RPD in online mode, go to the manage menu, click on cache, right click on the cache entry, click on purge, click on OK, click on close. Already we are aware of it. We know how to right click, we know how to purge it, and if purging what is happening in the backend also we are aware of it, right? Okay. Now backend is going to delete the file that we are aware of it. Next, we can purge cache of specific user or we can purge specific physical table. First we go for specific user means what? We can purge cache of specific user. For example, what I will do is let me go to the analytics, then I am trying to sign out, sign in as ROM user. Let us say I am trying to open some report. But this will execute from the cache, right? I want to create one cache entry. That means I have to go for some other report, but I don't have the permissions to create the report because I am a normal user. Let me log in as some other user. Let's say B229 DDR user I am trying to sign in. Then new analysis, then supplier sales representative. Then we are trying to take care some columns, city column. Then I am trying to take care one column, dollars column, results. Now if you see in the RPD, action, refresh, how many caches we got now? So this is created by who? B229 DDR. This is created by who? ROM user. Here we have the sorting option also. I can sort here like this. You click on the header, automatically what happens? Sorting will be happens. Now what is the meaning is, if I have let us say 30 entries are available by ROM, I can sort it 30 entries at a time. I can select using shift, then I can right click and I can purge it. Yes or no? Specific user things, can I purge it or not? Yes, that's what the way. Now next option. We know now, right click, then go for here, show SQL. This is coming from which are the tables? Region means customer table. Year means calendar table. Dollars means orders table. Okay, now this is coming from which table? If you go for the show SQL, it is coming from where? City means customer table. Dollars means orders table. What I will do is, let me go and try to create one other report, new analysis, then supplier sales representative, leave page. I am trying to take here one column from the products, then click on the result. Now we'll get here one more cache entry, we are going to get it. One more cache entry, we got it. This is because of the what code it is? Sorry, this one. Because of the what it is? Date code. Date code is coming from which table? Products table. As it is coming from products table, this is not coming from products, right? This is also not coming from products. Only middle one, which is created at the time of 8 o'clock 23 minutes 31 seconds, whatever it's created, that is came from where? Products table. I want to clear whatever entries which are coming from products table. Whatever entries which are coming from products table, those all things I want to clean it. Then what I can do? We can go to the, there is an option is available, What is this? Physical. What is this? Purge whole cache on the server. I mean to say, if you select here, if you go to the purge, then what will happen? It purges all the data from the server. Now if I go for here, expand, if I select like this, what is happening? If I select words, what is saying? All associated cache entries will be purged for the following tables on the server. These are all tables. Suppose I am trying to select now only products. Then what is happening? All associated cache entries will be purged for the following thing that is called as products. That's what I want it. Click on the purge. Then if we go and try to observe here cache, how many entries we're expecting? 2 entries will be there and 1 entry removed. That is what the meaning of we can parse the things based on the user, or we can parse based on specific physical table. Next one, we can use this method in development as well as testing environment. As human interaction is required, hence we will not use this method in production. Human means what? I have to go and I have to right click, I have to click on the patch. Night 3 o'clock loads are completed. ETL loads. Generally, we are going to run ETL loads when business off hours. Why business off hours? Business analyst is running one report. He saw that revenue of the region central is equal to 1,000 rupees. Suddenly, he changed the data backend. He's seeing 200. Hey man, 1 minute back I am seeing 1,000. Now I am seeing 200. What is this funny? You will not understand, right? The reason generally we are going to run when in business off hours. One more problem is, if you are loading backend, lock will be created on the table, and you are loading means you are using the database server, right? And report user also using the same database server means somewhat the bandwidth of the database will be shared and performance will be decreased or not. Because of this kind of n number of reasons are there why we are running the ETL loads in business off hours. Business is off when night time. OLT transaction may be continuous, sir. Business analysis when is happening? Daytime only it is happening. There is not a 24/7 process, right? Business analysis, that means our directors, our CEOs, okay, those all guys are working 24/7 or working in the daytime. Daytime only they are working. It's not a production, right? So whenever they are not working, that means business off hours, that means that the customer night time, we are going to run the ETL loads. At night 3 o'clock it is completed, I am not available to clear the cache. Even I am available also, I may be sleeping in the office itself. Okay, who will be clearing this cache then? That is the reason we won't use this method. Then what is the next method we have it? What is this? Persistent. So manual method we are implementing in the live in the production environment or not? No, we cannot implement it. Next one is persistency. What do you mean by persistency? It is useful to purge the cache based on what? Fixed time. To provide the setting, we need to know accurately the table refresh frequency. We are opening RPD in online mode. Double click on D1 products physical table. Go to the general tab. Select cache persistency time. Type 2 minutes. Click on OK. What is the meaning? Let me go to the RPD. Let me take the products table again. Products alias you have to go, or products table you have to go? Anything is okay actually. Products alias or products table, anything is okay. But generally we'll go for the alias. If you want to, let us say I enabled here this option. Using this alias, whatever is created, those all things will be impacted. If you create the table level, all the aliases will be impacted. Are you getting difference? Okay. Now I am trying to select here cache persistency time. I am selecting as 2. I am selecting as minutes. What is the meaning is, using this table, any report you develop, any cache let it create. That cache automatically purged after what? 2 minutes. For example, I am clicking on OK, then check in changes, yes or no, save it. Now if we go and try to observe here, let's say reporting side, then I am going for sign out, sign in as WebLogic user. Now let us go to the new analysis, supplier sales representative. Now I am trying to take here one column that is called as, let's say, generic description, let us say. Then I am trying to click on here results. Before clicking on the result, I would like to show you in the cache folder how many files are available? 2 files. Now I clicked on the result. Now how many files are available? 3 files. Third file when it's created? 8:30 it's created. This is the one third file. Now after 2 minutes, our 2 minutes means what? 8:32. All the caches will be cleared or only this cache will be cleared? Only this cache will be cleared. Why? Because we enabled for products table what? After 2 minutes clear the cache. Now 8:30 it is created, 8:32 it will be cleared automatically. That means cache created time to lifetime we are deciding it. Persistence time deciding what? The lifetime of the cache it is deciding it. Whenever it is created from that point, how much time should be available? How much time it should be available? The lifetime of the cache we are deciding it. Okay. That's what I mean to tell in this one. Let us go and try to see some other points. Meanwhile, it reached to the 8:32. Okay. Now check in, save, reload server mandate. Already we did it, right? These all things. Yeah, we did already. These all things we did. Develop a report, and after 2 minutes, can we control cache at table level? Okay. Till here it is complete or not, sir? That we have to observe it. E point you have to observe it, but it's complete or not? It's completed. Now it is 8:32. Can I expect it will be purged? May not be. 8:30, 50 seconds is created, let us say. 8:30, 50 seconds is created. Then it will purge at what time? 2 minutes means 8:30 to 50 seconds only. Some seconds may be available. Some seconds may be available. So we have to go and we have to closely monitor that folder. Now we are monitoring this folder. Yeah, now what happened, sir? That is clear, right? That is clear. So that's how we are deciding the lifetime. Persistency time is what anyone ask it. That decides the lifetime of the particular cache for particular table. Table level only we are creating or not? That means using that table, any cache is created. That cache has to be live. How much time? That is decided by what? Persistency time. That is decided by persistency time. Okay, excellent. We understand that point. Let me go and try to do one activity. What I am doing is I am trying to disable this option. What is the meaning? Override source table caching properties available. Right? By default, it is available 2 minutes, right? What I am doing is I am disabling it. What is the meaning? I don't want the cache. What is this? Cacheable option is available, right? The cacheable option I am disabling it. If I disable the cacheable option, what is the meaning? From this table, whatever report you are running it, cache will not be created. For example, let us try it. Click on OK. Check in changes, yes or no, save it. Let me go to the front end. Then I am going for, let us say, administration, leave page. Even I am clearing this caches also. Now go to the new analysis, supplier sales representative. Then specific description, then results. We got the results, we got it. Specific description, then we got what? Results, we got it. Now let us go and try to see the back end in the cache folder. Now do we have any cache? Do you have any cache? No, no cache is available. No cache is available. Okay, what is the meaning I want to tell here is, if I disable the cache at the table level, the table using whatever reports are running, cache will not be created. Now one conflict question. For example, I am going to the new analysis, supplier sales representative, then I am trying to take here one column from the products, let's say supplier code, and one column from the dollars I am taking like this. Now if we click on the result, cache is created or not created. You said at product table level what you said? I don't want cache. You said at order table level what you said? I want the cache. Server will listen now whom's voice. You're getting my point? Whom's voice is going to listen? Right. It won't create the cache. At least in our report 10 tables are there. At least one table cache is disabled. That's it. Now remaining 9 tables cache is enabled also. Doesn't matter. Cache will not be created. That's how it's going to functionate. That's what I am trying to tell these points. Can we control cache at table level? Answer is what? Yes. In physical layer, we have to uncheck this one. By default, all tables will be what? Cacheable and never expires. If we develop a report with 2 tables and out of these 2 tables, one is cacheable, another is not cacheable, then the resultant report cache will not be created. Once you observe this result, your work revert it by enabling the cache option. Okay, now I am trying to revert it. Reverting is nothing but again I need to enable the cache option. Whatever available, I am enabling it. This is what the by default we have it. So that's what I am trying to ask it. Save it and okay. But here also the problem is you're deciding the lifetime. That's okay. But is it useful really? And for each table I have to set it, that too. If I have 1000 tables, at least 50 tables, are you able to decide this one? No. That is the reason this is also not famous. Then what is the famous? Next is available, what is this? EPT, event pooling table. Okay, what is that one? We'll try to understand after the break. Take a few minutes break, then meet again. Right. So we learned 2 methods in the purging process. One is manual method, second is persistency time method. Both are helpless to us. So we need to go for event pooling table. Let's see how it is going to work. Now we have to create one event pooling table. We have to create it as part of the step 1. First I have to create what? Event pooling table. The event pooling table given by Oracle. Meaning the table name, and inside that table whatever columns you want it, whatever data types you want it, everything is given by Oracle only. And it came as part of the installation. At the time of installation, what is the step 3 we are doing? RCU installation we are doing it. In 11G if we are doing means RCU installation we are doing it. In 12C of course RCU installation is not required. As part of the regular OBIEE tools installation only, RCU also executing, and we are going to get these tables. This table we got in the schema called as dev_BIEE platform. At the time of RCU installation, we got 2 schemas. One is BIEE platform schema, second is MDS schema. BA platform schema, second is MDS schema. If you visit that schemas, for example, I am going to the database. Now here we are going for, let us say, we need to go for BA platform schema. Let us go for BA platform schema, dev BA platform, and in the dev BA platform, if you expand it, in the dev BA platform, if you expand it, there are tables. In that one, we have the table. The table is called as S underscore NQ underscore, sorry, what is that? EPT table, right? EPT table, S underscore NQ underscore EPT. This is I didn't create it here. It came as part of the installation only. It came, and whatever schema I am showing, this also came as part of the installation. It came. One more schema is there as part of the installation. It came, that is known as dev underscore MDS. If you go and try to observe, this is what the dev underscore MDS. Even this also came as part of the installation only. It came. These are the two schemas what came. It is part of the installation. Now, if you see this table, if this table alone, if it's staying in the dev underscore BA platform, it's not looking good. So I want to move this one into our regular schema. What is our regular schema? Supply to schema. I am moving it. Without moving also, you can work on it, no issues. But it's available in all my business tables wherever available. In that place only it is available. Reading will be a bit easy, right? That is the purpose I am moving over there. As part of that one, some 3 commands we are executing here. One is, suppose if already it is available because previous batch people created. I am trying to drop it. Then I am creating the same table, same structure as select star from dev underscore BA platform, where 1 is equal to 2. Then select star from S underscore NQ underscore EPT to see the result. Now let me take here all these 3 things we are trying to take it. Control C. Now we'll go and we'll try to execute here. We are trying to execute it. Let us try to run as a script. Now what happened here? Table dropped, table created, and we are seeing no rows are available. There are no rows are available now. One table we created. Now how system knows this is my event pooling table? To get that kind of thing, we are doing a step 2. The step 2 is what? Creating a trigger. What this event pooling table has to do is, let us say your business table, that is data warehousing table, got any one small update, then immediately it has to store one record inside the event pooling table. For the trigger is going to help you out. Trigger continuously monitors the table called as d1 underscore products. At this point of time, implementing trigger at the level of one table level, but trigger we can write at the level of schema level, at the level of database level also. If you see here trigger, whenever you are creating that new trigger, the database user has insufficient place for the given operation. Why? Okay. New trigger. Whenever I am creating a new trigger, here I can create the trigger on what? Table level, schema level, database level. But I am creating trigger at this point of time at what level? Table level. What this trigger will do is it continuously monitor D1 products. If any new record is came, or any existing record is changed, or any existing record is deleted. Change means what? These are the 3 things, right? One table data is changed means what might be happened? Some new records might be came, some records might be deleted, existing records may be updated. Any of these 3 changes happen, immediately it will enter one record into s underscore nq underscore EPD table. So and so table, so and so time is updated. Like that, it is going to create the one record. Created one record. Now, to create like that, to do that one, we are creating a one trigger. See this trigger code. Trigger code is available like this. Let me copy this code. I am going here. Then I am trying to execute in the supply to schema. Now let us go and try to execute this one. Run as a script. Now what happened? Trigger is compiled. What it's saying? Create or replace trigger. Trigger name. After every insert or update or delete on the table called as D1 products table. For each row, begin insert into where s underscore nq underscore EPD table. Update type is equal to be passed statically one value as 1. Update timestamp is equal to be passed as what? Sysdate. Table name we passed as what? D1 products we passed it. D1 products we passed it. Are you getting my point? Now let us go and try to is it really working or not. Now if you observe the table, D1 products table, let's say D1 products table. D1 products table is monitored by who now? If you go and try to see the triggers, we are in the D1 products table. It is monitored by who? My trigger. My trigger is continuously monitoring. What is your trigger job? It monitors one table D1 products. If any new record is inserted or any existing record is changed or any existing record is deleted, then immediately it is going to enter one record into the s underscore nq underscore EPD table. EPD table, that's what the job of the trigger. Okay, now we completed second point. Now confirm trigger is working or not by executing below statement. We are trying to change one of the value we are changing. We are trying to change what? One of the value we are trying to change it. Update D1 products. Set generic description is equal to potato chip, where generic description is equal to what? Potato chips, like that. Okay, now what I am doing is I am trying to take this, then I am going for database, then I am going for supply to schema, then I am trying to execute this one. Let us try to execute it. Execute. Now we can observe here what happened. One row is updated inside where? D1 products. As one row is updated in D1 products, can I expect now one record? Can I expect now one record in the table called as s underscore nq underscore EPT table? Yes. Now we are expecting one record. When it is updated? 20 today. And what table updated? D1 products. One record is available here. So my trigger is working or not? Yes, my trigger is working. Next point. We are clear about that point. Next, make sure some record inserted into s underscore nq underscore EPD table. Yes, we got chance to see that one. Then overall step 3. Now configure EPD table. Now we got one record into the event pooling table. That's okay. Whenever we get one record, that means what? There is a change in the data warehouse table. There is a change in the data warehouse table. Immediately, my Oracle BA server has to do what? Using that table. What table here? D1 products. Using that table, whatever caches available, those all caches it has to clean it or not? Those all cache has to clean it. That will be doing by who? Oracle BA server. Oracle base server continuously monitor event pooling table. For what? Any new record is came or not, like that. If any new record is came into the event pooling table, then it will observe that record at which table it is. D1 products. Okay, D1 products using any caches are available with me. It verifies, it deletes all the caches. Like that it has to work means then I have to configure somewhere Oracle base server or not? Yes. We have to inform to the Oracle base server, hey Oracle base server, this is the table of the event pooling table, S underscore NQ underscore EP table. Please monitor this one. Like that I have to inform it. To give that information, we have to import the table into where? Physical layer. Everyone aware of it, how to import it. Next is what? Define that table as a event pooling table. Next is what? Testing. Almost we came to the end. So let us do the first two steps. I am going here, then right click on this connection pole, import, then next, then we are trying to take here supplier to schema and expand it. Then we are trying to take here S underscore NQ underscore EPT. Then I am trying to move it. Then finish. Now S underscore NQ underscore EPT is available here. Then check in as of now. Now this is the table and this also table only. What is the difference? There is no difference, right? It looks like normal table only, right? But it is not normal table, it is event pooling table. We have to make some difference. This is what our business data. This is what only for the cache management purpose we are using it. For that, what you have to do is you have to go to the tools menu. There is an option called as utilities. There is an option called as Oracle OBIEE event tables. Now click on execute. Then out of these all tables, which is event table? That we have to select and we have to mark that as an event table. And it is event table, that is okay. And I am saying as Oracle base server has to monitor S underscore NQ underscore EPT table. Oracle base server has only that work? No. Oracle base server has to run the reports, it has to validate the user is correct or not. A number of works are there. Apart from that one, this is also one of the tasks. So we should not pressurize that Oracle base server continuously monitor that one, right? That is the reason we have here pooling frequency. Pooling means what? When it has to monitor. Suppose if I given 60 minutes, means what? Every 60 minutes, once it will come, hey, how are you? Do you have any result, new result with you or what? It will try to visit it and try to do the required things. But do it what? Every 60 minutes only. If I given, for example, because I cannot wait here 60 minutes, you also cannot wait here 60 minutes, right? That is the reason I am giving 2 minutes. For our observation purpose, we are giving what? 2 minutes. But in reality, 2 minutes means what? We are putting pressure on the Oracle base server. Because it has to do a lot of other things apart from this one. So 60 minutes is acceptable time. 60 minutes old data is acceptable time. Even whenever you are transferring the money or whatever it is, sometimes what will happen? You withdraw the money from your ATM, but still your balance will be showing as higher amount only. Sometimes it is happening or not. Never you face like that. Your check is saying as check is issued and check is created, but still it shows the lower amount only. You never face that kind of problems, right? So that means there is a data copying issues will be there. Sometimes it will take some delay. The delay may be 1 minute. The delay may be up to 60 minutes. In data warehousing systems, 60 minutes is acceptable because we are not looking for the current data. What is happening? It is what? Historical data, right? It is accepted. For example, I am giving a 2 minutes. Click on OK. That means what? Oracle base server every 2 minutes will visit here. If anything, any records are available here, that record corresponding caches will clear it. Right. We are checking in changes, yes or no, save it. Next, finally, we have to do the testing. Clear all caches if any due to previous exercises. Okay, we'll do that. We are going here, manage cache. Now 1, 2, right click, purge it. Okay, we purged this one. Now there are no caches are available. Excellent. Second, truncate the table, whatever we just tested. Because of the previous test process, we have one record, right? That record also we are truncating it. So how to truncate it? So this table we are trying to truncate now. Truncate table s underscore nq underscore ept. Now this table what happened? It is truncated. Now do we have any records in this table now? We don't have any records in this table. Next what? Third point. Develop a report with specific description column and make sure cache is created. Okay, let me go and try to develop a report. I am trying to sign out even. Then I am trying to freshly I am signing in. Then go to the new option, analysis, supplier sales representative. Then I am trying to take here one column called as specific description. Then we are trying to save here. We are understanding EPT, right? So I am giving the name also as EPT. Now results, we got the result, we got it. We got the result. Now if you go and try to observe here, cache, is it cache is created or not? Cache is created. See, this cache is created. Now, okay, we understand cache is available. Next is what? Update some data in T1 products and after 2 minutes, pooling frequency cache will be cleaned. How to update it? We already have one script, right? Previously, potato chip we update as what? Sorry, potato chips we update as what? Potato chip. I am interchanging it. Just I am trying to interchanging it. Now one row is going to be updated, right? It is updated. One row is updated means one record is entered here or not? One record is entered here. Now after some time now, that means what is the time? After 2 minutes, automatically the cache will be cleared. After 2 minutes, the cache will be cleared. Because Oracle based server will visit what? Every 2 minutes it visit. Maximum is 2 minutes, sir. Maximum is 2 minutes. Maximum is 2 minutes meaning what? For example, 10 o'clock, Oracle base server visited. It did the necessary things it did. 10 o'clock, 1 minute, cache created and table is updated, let us say. Next visit is what? Oracle base server, 10 o'clock, 2 minutes. That means cache stayed almost time? Only 1 minute only. That means what? We are getting old data, only banks are what? 2 minutes. Suppose 10 o'clock cache, Oracle base server visited and removed the cache. 10 o'clock 1 minute, 10 o'clock 1 minute cache is created. 10 o'clock 1 minute 10 seconds, some new records are came into the database. 10 o'clock 1 minute 20 seconds, anyone is running the report. Is going to see old data or new data? Is going to see old data only because cache is still available. That means the reason what I am saying is there is a still possibility of getting 2 minutes of old data because my pooling frequency is what? 2 minutes. So pooling frequency of old data you may get it. That's what I want to tell you. 2 minutes is not completed. To what time it's created? 9:15. That means 2 minutes is completed, right? (17, 18, 38). That we also discussed done. Hmm? No, no, we have data. Hmm? That is there in trigger, right? That committee is there in trigger, right? No? Committee is missing. But previous batches is executing, right? Now, why it is not executing now? Yeah, ideally we require here commit, but somehow it is executed previous batches. Trigger executing means auto commit is available or not, I am not sure. We are not executing manually. Through trigger we are executing, right? So auto commit might be available. That's what previous batches it almost is executing. What is the difference between previous batch and this batch is only VM I am using it. Something different that is. Previously I used to use directly system. Today I am using VM because that one is not able to do something. Delay is happening or what I am not sure. Sometimes system performance also matters. Sometimes it will be delays. Maybe that is delaying in that way. Anyhow, this is the process what you have to do it. Okay, do the same steps in our nodes, in our systems. It has to work, no doubt in that. Yeah, EP table also data will be deleted by our server only. Oracle based server will clean the cache as well as the record which is available in the event pooling table, right? That also will be deleted. Both. Otherwise, system how it knows it is already action is taken or not taken, right? That is reason this record also will be deleted by Oracle based server only will be deleted. Got it? Try to do the same process. Now here problem is we are creating one trigger. Trigger is putting pressure on what? On database server. Your database guy came and said like, no man, don't create any triggers in my database. It is impacting my database server performance. Then what you are going to do? Then what you are going to do is when you want to insert a record into this table, whenever some new records are came into the data warehouse table. When the data warehouse table will be loaded, night time. Who is loading? ETL people. In the ETL people, whenever they are loading it, we can request them one thing. Hey man, if database administrator not happy to create records, then we can incorporate insert statement in target table, post SQL of the ETL tools. What we are inserting here in the post SQL insert into this table, this is what the record. Post SQL means what? After loading the table. After loading the table, what need to be executed, that's what called as post SQL. Are you getting my point? Okay. Now we are clear about that point. Now let us move on to the ODBC functions now. Suppose in the event pooling table also, what is the problem is, if I have the pooling frequency is 60 minutes, that means what? There is a possibility of getting 60 minutes of old data or not? 60 minutes of old data, you may get it. Your customer is not happy with that one. Man, I don't want 60 minutes of old data. Accurately, dot to dot. That means now new data is arranged in the data warehouse. Immediately clear the caches. Immediately clear the caches. That's what he's trying to tell. Then what we can do? We can take help of the ODBC functions. ODBC functions are given by Oracle to incorporate in our ETLs. The Oracle base server provides ODBC extension functions for the Oracle BI administrator to use for the process of purging. Some of these functions are particularly useful for embedding in an extract, transform and load task. For example, after a nightly ETL is performed, all Oracle base server cache can be purged. If only the fact table was modified, only cache related to that table can be purged. In some cases, you might need to purge the cache entries associated with a specific database. That means all the cache you want, you can purge it. In your physical layer, we have two databases. One is ORCL, Oracle database. Second is SQL Server database. Only one database related cache only you want to purge it, you can purge it. Or only one table related things you want to purge it, you can purge it. Or only one query related things you want to purge it, you can purge it. Like that, we have here four functions are available. One is called as SA purge all cache. It's going to purge what? All the things. In cache folder, blindly whatever available, it will try to delete it. That cache is developed on top of Oracle database, or the cache is developed on top of SQL Server, doesn't matter. Simply it will be cleaning the cache folder. Suppose if you want to clean only one particular database, then what you have to write it? Cache, purge cache by database. In the brackets here, ORCL if I given, then what will happen? Only ORCL related caches only purged. Third one, only things related to the table only I want to purge it. So and so database ORCL, so and so catalog, so and so schema, so and so table. The table name if I provided, only that table name using whatever caches are available, only that caches will be purged. Suppose only one SQL query related you want it, one SQL query related you want it. You can write here SA purge cache by query also. By query also we can do it. Are you clear about it? Yes, now we are clear about it. Now process for understanding. Develop a report, make sure cache is created. Go to the administration option in analytics. Under maintenance and troubleshooting, click on issue SQL. Click on issue SQL. So just for our understanding, we are trying to run it. Now if you go and try to see, here we have one cache is available, right? I want to purge that cache means simply administration, leave page. There is option is available, issue SQL directly to where? Oracle base server. Click on this issue SQL. Here I am writing call SA purge all cache. It's not case sensitive. It's not case sensitive. You can write all small also. Now let us say I am trying to click on here issue SQL. Okay, space is there, that is problem. Okay, say call SA purge all cache. Now what happened here? Operation success. Operation success means back end here what you are seeing? No cache we are seeing it. But actually I ran this one from the administration page. But actually I have to run from where? From the ETL tool. Whenever they loaded the data in their post SQL, if you are implementing this one, then what will happen? Once they loaded the data, immediately we are clearing what? Caches. Then there is no gap between new data arrival and cache cleaning. New data whenever it is arrived, the ETL process only, at the end of the ETL process we are running what? This command, this ODBs function we are calling and we are running it. That is the reason there is no gap of new data arrival as well as cleaning the caches. That is the reason no chance of getting the stale data or old data. We are happy now. So though we learned the four methods, manual method we learned, persistency time method we learned, event pooling table method we learned, ODBC functions method we learned in the purging process. Which is the best method you are thinking? ODBC. Second best is what? Event pooling table. Remaining two things we never use it. Either we use ODBC functions or event pooling table. In that one, main one, I can say ODBC functions are going to use it. We have ETL tools. If you the Google, just type it. Clear OBIEE cache using DAC cache purge after what? ETL. For that, what they are doing, there is a certain process. Those guys will be implementing it. Now we have here some script. So what it is doing here, we are writing one file called as purge cache.bat file. We are writing it. This BAT file, whatever available, we are attaching to where? ETL. You are getting my point. You need not know these all process. Just you give the command, hey, call SA purge all cache. This is what the command you have to execute at the end of the ETL. Tell this information to the ETL people. Those guys knows what need to be done. Are you getting my point? Okay. Now, okay, we are happy with that. Now, night 3 o'clock, loads are completed. Night 3 o'clock only this cache is also cleared. Now morning 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, my business users came and running one report. That report is saying Oracle Bay presentation server cache. It's saying as I don't have anything. Then it is going to the Oracle Bay server cache. I too don't have anything. Then go to where database. Man, I am busy. Wait for some time. Then it is morning. The report he ran and he is waiting for the result. So immediately what he will do? Hey man, this report performance you need to improve. Please try to do something else. Like that, he'll write a mail to us, right? That should not happen. What to do then? We have two things to do it. One is, before he comes to office, you go to the office and you run the report. Cache will be created. Then whenever he came to the office, he is running the report. Report result is come from where? Cache, right? So it will get the quickly result. That is the one approach. But it is not possible for me to go to every day before that guy. I need to go to office means very difficult, right? That is ruled out. Then what is the next method? Right. That is the reason even we written here two methods we written. One method is manual method. Manual method means before he comes, you have to go to the office. That is what the manual method. Second is what? Automatic. What do you mean by automatic? Let us schedule his business hours is going to start 8 o'clock. You schedule the report 7 o'clock. Schedule the report what? At 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock what will happen is report will run. Result will come. But the result I am not going to send to any mailbox or any user or any mobile. That result I am going to send to where? Cache folder. That result I am going to send to where? Cache folder. We are running one report using schedule. That result we are storing in the cache. This entire process is called as seeding. This entire process is called as, what is the word? Seeding. Inserting cache into cache folder is called as seeding. Now seeding is the process of pre-populating the cache with queries that are known to generate cache hits. We are sure 8 o'clock this business user will come and will run this report. That report only are going to do what? Scheduling. Daily his job is what? He'll come and try to see, hey, yesterday any native business is there or what? He is a return manager. Returns taking care manager. Returns taking care manager. Any products are returned or what? That's what he is going to take care. So we know that report, okay, we have to schedule that one, that output you have to keep in the cache. Are you getting my point? Okay. Helps improve query performance. Yes, instead of executing the SQL query from cache it is coming means, then it improves the performance or not? Yes. Is performed by running pre-built queries during off hours of business or immediately after purging. We can schedule it whatever way you want it. Two methods, manual method. Manual method means we need to navigate to the report in the catalog, click on open report, then automatically cache will be created. Automatically means what? We have to schedule it. Log into the analytics, develop a report, save it as a seeding report, go to the new and create the agent. Let me do it. New analysis, supplier sales representative. Then I am trying to take care one report, for example, address. Then I am trying to take care, let us say dollars. Then we are learning here, what we are learning? Seeding report. I saved it. Now go to the catalog. Now we got seeding report is saved or not? Now I want to schedule this one. Let us say go to the new. There is option called as agent. Now I want to schedule this report at the time of, at what time I want to schedule it? Only once I want to run it, because we cannot stay here more time. And we are giving that once also time is 9:36 time. So I am giving here 9:39 I am giving. Let us give the round figure 9:40 I am giving. Then okay, 9:40 it has to run. Then what is the delivery content? I want to deliver the analysis, the browse. If you go to the shared folder, B254 folder, then seeding report output I want it. Then recipients, I want the recipient. Do you want to send to anyone? Actually, you can remove this user also. Let it be WebLogic because he's admin. Next, destination, where you want to send it. I don't want to send to the home page or dashboard or to any email address. I don't want to send. I want to send to where? Oracle base server cache, for the purpose of what? Seeding the cache. Then we are trying to save it finally. Now we are giving the name of this one as, let us say, shared folder and seeding agent. Some name I am giving here, seeding agent. Okay. Now at the time of what time we given? 9:40. At the time of 9:40, we'll see one cache in the cache folder. We are seeing it. Doing this process is called as what? Seeding. Now we are happy. We know the dot, whenever ETL is loaded the new data, we know how to purge it. And before business hours are starting, if I schedule it, then cache is created. Now business user is came and is running the report also. He is going to see what? New data is going to see it, and within the less time its report is executed. Then he is happy or not? He is happy. So that's what the cache we are going to use it. So overall, what is the use of cache? Performance we are going to improve it. How we are improving the performance? By reducing the query creation, by reducing the database execution, these all things. So today you try to practice this one. There might be a lot of reports. Yeah, those all reports you have to schedule it. See, but here one point is very good point actually. Let us say I have 1,000 reports are available. 1,000 reports may not be performance issue reports, right? 990 reports just like that will run. Whenever I clicked on the run button, immediately it will run it. Only 10 or 20 reports will be problematic reports, which takes some more time. The 10 or 20 reports only schedule it. All the reports will not be problematic. All the human beings are not problematic, right? One or two hard mans will be there. We have to handle those guys very carefully. Okay. Similarly, here also one or two reports will be tough reports. Those things we have to do properly scheduling. Right? Okay. Thanks. Then we completed cache. We completed with this. Any questions? Any questions related to the cache? No, right? Next is usage tracking. Usage tracking.